viewers. Thanks for joining. Thanks for signing on. You're watching Beta Divestments, the first episode, the inaugural episode, the most exciting episode. Let me talk a little bit what I'm going to do here today. Have a really exciting opening for you all. First and foremost, I have this wonderful box of Eternal Masters that I just purchased off of eBay. You can still sealed. Everything looks good. Pretty cheap as far as Eternal Masters goes. I think this came to me for $375 shipped, which compared to where they were at a couple months ago is great. And then extra bonus, I have this revised booster pack that I won off of Facebook group as well. You can see here this thing is in really beautiful condition, pulled straight from the booster box. So that we'll be opening that up at the end, and hopefully we have some revised lands gradable there. So thanks for joining and getting excited to open these things up here today. So I just want to tell you guys a little bit what I'm all about. Unlike some of the other YouTube unboxing channels, I do not have a basement full of sealed product. I'm not interested in an investment with Magic, and I also don't have a basement full of acne cream like some of the other guys out there. So hopefully this is enjoyable. The difference between me and everybody else who's doing this is I'm not trying to invest in anything. I'm just a Timmy, and I want to create a world that supports Timmies and looks after Timmies and lets Timmies just be themselves. So I'm about cool cards here. I'm about opening stuff for myself, for my collection. I'm not about trying to push some product on you because I ordered too much of it. I'm not going to pretend like core sets are cool. Core sets are not cool. These Eternal Masters, any of these Master sets are fun. So I'm going to do hopefully a video like this every week. And I hope you all can follow, tune in, subscribe. I think I'll do some fun giveaways and some exciting stuff here. So this Eternal Masters booster box, I think, is 24 packs. These came out in 2016, sort of a terrible spot for Magic. And I think they were about $10 a pack, maybe $2.50 for the booster box back then. Over the course of the years, they sort of dropped down to as low as, I don't know, $110 I think I saw on MTG stocks, and as high as about $4.50. So good deal for this one, $375 shipped. So pretty excited to get through this and hopefully get some really cool stuff. So I'm not going to spend too much time on the commons. What I'm going to just do is pull out the rare stuff, pull out the foils, and hopefully we get some really cool, fun stuff here. Young Pyromancer I will set aside because I actually need that for my deck. But other than that, all I'm going to do is separate by commons, uncommons, rares, and mythics. And let's get going. So first rare we have here, Glare of Subdual. Sucks. Terrible. Waste of money. And this foil, awful, terrible, waste of money. So off to a terrible start. I've got hosed on these Eternal Masters packs before. I've not opened many, but I've truly never pulled anything of value. They're tough. I think maybe just not as many rares and mythics in this set as some of the other, like Ultimate Masters, the more recent stuff. So hopefully it's not too painful here, and we get some good stuff. Future Sight, terrible. So 0 for 2 here. And the problem with buying these things is, it's sort of mythic or bust. I think the best card you can probably pull here is the Force of Will foil. But certainly a ton of value across the board, and some of my favorite cards to play with. Well, I don't know what I'm hoping for, but certainly better than this. Hopefully you guys can see all the cards okay. I don't know. It's sort of first time doing this, so leave some comments, and hopefully I could get better as I do a few more, and hopefully I'd be more exciting and more funny. Karmic Guide, I'm pretty sure that's terrible, so we're 0 for 3 here. So this is benefit of buying a booster box is we got a lot of chances to hit, of course, but a lot of chances to miss too. I think These are probably about $30 a pack if you were to buy them from your LGS, though not a lot of my LGS has these in stock anymore. Maybe because I've bought them all, but for 30 bucks and you pull one of these garbage cards, that's a pretty terrible feeling. So hopefully you have better luck if you open these. Hopefully our luck gets better here. And if not, maybe we're saving it up for a great dual land there, and we'll all be happy. And Vindicate, really, maybe a buck or two. I don't remember value on all these, but I know that's not one of the heavy hitters. So what we're hoping for, I think there's a Mana Crypt or a Mana Vault. I don't know which one. That's probably your top mythic in this set. Of course, I want the foil Force of Rare or Will. Love Force of Will. It's a card from way back when I used to play, and these things packs were $1.50, $2, and missed those times. So it would be great to pull something like that. Sylvan Library. That's a great pull. I think our first sort of valuable card here in a garbage foil. If you guys want these garbage foils, just hit F in the chat. For respect, pay respect. I'll give somebody these, but I think this is maybe worth 40 or 50 bucks. Card I want. So I guess again, the good thing about my videos that's different than some of those other jokers is that I'm just really kind of collecting these things, and I don't really care if I get a card that I want and it's not super valuable. I'm going to be excited because that's kind of how Timmy's roll. And I'm trying to create a safe space for Timmy's, and you don't always have to worry about the stocks and the investments and what everything's worth. And yeah, I'm not interested in that. Though I love money. I think this counter spell, though a common, is worth like $4 or $5. I think the art on that is probably just really cool, and people dig it. So I'll throw it in this pile here of things I know that are worth $1 or $2. Yeah, oh days, that's a good card. Sneak Attack, our first mythic of the box. I think this is like worth $30. I pulled this in a Visions pack not too long ago, the first printing. And I think this one's actually worth more than the Visions, which I'm not sure why. Maybe it's because it's mythic. But really, really great card here. I'm 100% going to put this in my Goblin Commander deck. So good pull there on foil Sierra Angel. She's not at all as hot as the first Sierra Angel. You guys know that first printing. That was a beautiful woman. This one, you can hardly see her body. I'm interested in more than that. But if you want that, I think my brother's a big Sierra Angel fan. Just hit F in the chat. I'll send it your way for the low cost of $15.99 plus shipping. Okay, so we're about a third of the way through the box here. A little underwhelming. Just one mythic box so far. And I tried to get excited about this, but completely honest, I haven't hit some of the cards I'd hoped to. So who knows? Maybe they're coming. Here's another uncommon. I think this is worth like $5 or $6 for this Pyroblast. So I'll set that aside as money cards. And Sinkhole, actually a great fun card. I have this in my old school deck, the first printing of this. But just a great fun card. I think this is probably worth $15, $20. So pretty good rare there in the grand scheme of things. And Abundant Growth, not a great foil, but I think it is worth a few bucks. So here we are, third of the way through the box. One mythic. You'd expect at least two more, hopefully, before we close out today. Not really going my way, but get excited. Here's another one of these sweet counter spells. Put that in my pile of things that I love. This is the Timmy pile. This is the Spike pile, and this is the Rudy pile. Just the garbage, just the complete garbage right here. Rudy pile. All right, another Sierra Angel. Pyronesis or something. Not great. Again, just another $2 or $3 rare. And foil Cataclysm. I don't know. I can't read either, so that if I mispronounce something, it's because I'm dyslexic. So maybe not the best person to be doing these videos, but hey, it's fun. I like it. Hopefully you like it. Hopefully we get some better stuff too. Honestly, I'm getting bummed out. Maybe somebody searched this and then resealed it resealed it with a Wizards shrink wrap. This Astronaut Altar is actually a really great card. I think this is about $17 or $18 on Card Kingdom. For uncommon, that's awesome. I have no idea why. Maybe people like the art. Maybe it's a valuable card. I don't know. Never used it, but I'll put it in my Timmy pile. And Cabal Minion, complete garbage. Ooh, Foil and Tomb. That one I'm a little excited about that. It's probably not worth too much. I think these things have been printed a million times, but that's cool art. Great for your little graveyard deck, and I'm going to be excited about that one. That's a cool one. Still no Force of Will. None of the heavy hitters yet, so let's just keep hopeful. You know, watch to the end of this video. Hopefully I get something great. If I do, I'll send you that Sierra Angel for $14.99 plus shipping. I'm going to skip through these comments here. Uncommons, garbage. Unexpectedly absent. That's just like the mythics in this deck are unexpectedly absent. Nothing good so far. Raise the Alarm. This card's been reprinted a million times. I'll never play a white deck. It's my least favorite color. Just like red and blue, I've decided to sort of focus my collection around Izzet and red and blue, sort of fun burn control blue moon deck. So I need this black and white. I don't care for it. Let's see, bunch of garbage. I think I need one of those. That's good for Timmy. Mishra's Factory. That's sort of a fun reprint. I used to have the sort of full Mishra's land set in my old school deck. I'm gonna put that in the Timmy pile. I like that one. Crater Helion. I think that's another piece of garbage. I should probably put that in the Rudy pile, but you know, oh well, it's red, so put it in the Timmy pile. I'd say we're probably close to halfway through here. Right now, if I had to estimate the value, I'd say terrible. Probably like a 2 out of 10. But that's kind of what you expect from these things. And I'm not too butthurt because I bought this with like a little work bonus thing that, you know, free money. So I didn't really have to come out of pocket. Ooh, there's another fun one too, Vampiric Tutor. I pulled another one of these from Visions. I opened one Vision pack at my LGS, pulled a Vampiric Tutor, and said I'm never opening them again. Then I proceeded to open like 15 of them and lose a ton of money. But I think that's like a $50 card. Just a really great classic card and sort of a really good reprint. Good art. So I think that's our second mythic. I should probably set them separately. Maybe I'll take the time to do that. So yeah, like I said, this is a set that came out in 2016. So I played a lot when I was younger. Probably, I don't know, 93, 94, Ice Age, when Jester's Cap ruled the world. And then I had to take a few years off, and when I say I had to, I just sort of was focused on other things, and but sort of found my way back to it. Searched the old attic with my brother, and just sort of refound a love for this stuff, and I'm also now realizing I think I just screwed up all my piles about doing that thing, but oh well. So back into it, and I sort of missed this Masters. This is a garbage card in case you're wondering why I don't talk about it. I sort of missed this Masters period of Magic. I know it was sort of a dark time when they were printing Kaladesh or Amon Cat or any one of those sort of lottery card things. I know the Magic world sort of took a dive and has since rebounded like crazy, especially with the advent of Arena. And I don't know, I guess these had dropped as low as like $109. I think I mentioned that before. So if you were smart enough to pick up them then, man, you could really make a killing selling these at 400. Brago, King Eternal, don't know about it, don't care about it. Stupid card. Should go in the Rudy pile. But, you know, we wouldn't put a rare in there. Yeah, so you open up. I'm really excited about this revised booster. It's sort of been calling my name since it arrived, and I know how unlikely it is to get a good card out of there, but just the thrill of opening up something that hasn't been printed in 20 years, I think is super cool and hopefully entertaining for you all. What do we have here? Rorik's Bladewig, complete garbage. Ooh, but a Green Sun Zenith foil. That's got to be worth a few bucks. I think the 9 foils may be worth $10 or $20, so hopefully we're looking at about $30 there, but I'll never sell it because I'm a Timmy. It's just going to sit in my binder, and then I'll never trade it to anybody, and it will just live this entire life inside a binder like most of these good cards. And again, looks like I put that in the wrong place. So I'm getting to the point in my collection where I have too much of this bulk, so if you guys love these sort of commons and uncommons, anything, let me know, and I might be able to send you some. Deathrite Shaman, I don't know, maybe that's worth a buck or two. I know they reprinted that pretty recently, so I'm not too excited. Here we are at, let's see, 2/3 of the box opened. Again, not a really heavy home run hitter so far. I don't know what I would have expected, but maybe a little better than this. The anticipation for these things are always a little better than the outcome. But really fun set. Again, I think this is probably my favorite printing so far in the last sort of 10 years of Magic. Imperious, perfect. I don't know. Anybody want that little elf thing? Any of you green guys playing green decks? And the Curd Ape. What a classic card. But what a garbage pull. You know, really to go home run here, I think what I need to do in that foil slot is get a mythic. I don't know what the odds of that are, but it can't be too good. Like I said, I've maybe opened 10 or 20 of these before this box, and truly never had anything of value come out of it. So, and not to discredit this, I love this set, but it does seem like the pull rates aren't that great. Sphinx of the Steel Wind, I think that's a pretty good card. Maybe 30 bucks. I see a lot of people using this, and it's mythic, so we're at 3. Not the 3 I would have wanted, but hey, we're at 3. I'm going to say that's probably our last one, and maybe that's just me trying to curb my enthusiasm, but I think these are probably on average 3 to 4 mythics per box. I'm going through another one of these beautiful counter spells. And hopefully we get something great here, man. Oh, I love this Charbelcher. I played in a mystery booster pack thing, and this was in there and won me what was the only match I won all weekend. I'm sorry, I'm trying to get this on camera and in focus. I guess that's not going to work, is it? Anyway, just a super fun card. This totally won me my only match of the weekend, I guess you would call it. Not worth a ton of money. I think it's worth $2 or $3, but certainly happy to put it in my Timmy pile because it's a fun deck and has a little bit of history for me. So I was hoping this video would have me jumping up and down, you know, screaming with joy. Hasn't been so far, and I really hope to give you one of those videos at some time if you keep watching. Maybe I'll do some more of these fun master sets or some of the old stuff. I'm not really interested in anything standard. I kind of like the collector's packs that they're doing, that they've done with Theros and Eldraine, but outside of that, honestly, I'm not super interested in opening up standard booster boxes, and my guess is you guys aren't interested in that either. If you want that, you can go. I can give you a name of a YouTuber who makes videos of like sets that he buys way too much of and then tries to pawn on his Patreons who pay $18 a month for the savings of like $3 on each booster box, and pretends to have like some, you know, in that Wizards of the Coast. So if you want that, I'll give you that guy's name. But this is the Timmy cast, so we're not going to play those games. Oh, Winter Orb. I hate this art. Honestly, it looks a little bit like Hoth, which is kind of cool, I guess, but nothing like the Polar Bear original printing. I think I have one of these in beta or unlimited. So happy to get this card. I think it's worth a few bucks, maybe $9 or $10, and certainly worthy of the Timmy pile here, but not at all as cool as the original Winter Orb art. At least I don't think so. You know, if you're a big fan of Hoth and I don't know, caves, then cool. But I'm a big fan of polar bears and monsters. So we're, I don't know, got 3 packs left. You're probably not going to hit much value here at this point. And at the end of the video, what I'll do is post the total of sort of the worth of the rares and the mythics here. Mother of Ruins, I think that's a few dollars, like $3. I don't know. Another not great one. And then foil Animate Dead. I used to love this Animate Dead card, but again, I don't play black anymore, but kind of a cool foil there. At least it's not another common foil, which I think 90% of what I've gotten so far is. So 3 packs left. Let's sort of get through these so we could get to the big show, the revised booster, which I'm sure has Mox Ruby in it or something. And I know all 4 of you are in the chat right now saying there's no Mox Ruby in revised, but who knows? Hopefully we get lucky. I don't know what this card is. Arcanus the Omnipotent. Did I say that right? I'm not interested in it. I'll put it in the Titty pile because it's rare, but it sucks. 2 packs left, so it's probably like 2 Force of Wills and Mana Crypt in here. Hopefully it's like epic and I get a foil Mana Crypt on the last pack and I'll jump up and down, and then you get to see my fiance run in here and tell me to shut up, and my dog will be barking. That's the kind of video I hope to make for you, but just haven't gotten it there yet. Relic of the Prodigious. I think this is worth like, I don't know, 10, 15 bucks. Great Graveyard Hate deck card there. I'm going to put that in the Timmy Pile special. Enlightened Tutor. I think this is like worth $50. Pretty good rare, or maybe 30, I don't know. I pulled one of these once out of these. This is the only value card I've ever pulled out of Eternal Masters, and looks like I'm doubling up here, but that's a good card. There's some value there. I'm not too upset about that. Of course, not quite the mythic that I was hoping for. So we're on the last pack here. Thanks again for tuning in. Hopefully I haven't been too boring. I have a lot of jokes that I've been meaning to make, but I don't know. I need to pull something cool to make jokes. Fact or Fiction. I think that's worth a couple bucks. This set has a lot of good uncommons. This Dualcaster Mage is garbage. Worth a buck or two, but look at that foil Counterspell. What a way to end. Really not quite the foil Force of Will I was hoping for, but I don't know. I'm going to elevate that to the Timmy pile and just call it a day here. So again, probably on the scale of 1 to 10, this box was like a 4. I think these 3 mythics combined, we're probably looking at 150 bucks maybe, and then I'm going to say maybe $50 in rares here. I'm not sure. I'll have to go through it all, and again, when I'm done with this video, I'll post the full value of everything, Card Kingdom cost, because it's a little higher than other places, and then I won't feel so guilty about having bought this and truly lost some money. But if you want to go and watch places, watch a guy who makes money off of Magic, that's out there. But what I'm about is losing money and becoming wildly indebted due to my addiction to opening packs. So there you have it, folks. Vampiric Tutor, Sphinx of the Steel Wind, and Sneak Attack are heavy hitters there. Again, I think we got a couple, I don't know. I'm going to go through these, and I know that's worth 30, 40 bucks. Anything worth more than $30 I'll pull out. I think that Steel's on Sun Zenith. I could be wrong. I think that's probably worth, I don't know, 40, 30 bucks. You can tell me I'm wrong when you watch this video. I think that might be it. Yeah, those are the big ones. So, not bad, right? You guys, you're pretty good, pretty good. And we're getting a dual land here in this last pack, so nothing really to be sad about. So I'm happy you guys are here with me for this. I've always wanted to open one of these ever since I sort of got back into the game 2 or 3 years ago. I remember these being like $250 at my local store. And they were sort of boring back then. They were like, I don't know, like a core set. Everybody was buying the expansions, and I remember being big into Ice Age, and then when Fourth came out, I couldn't get enough Fourth, and this was sort of old news. But go figure, 20 years, 30 years later, these are worth, I don't know, $175 a piece. You can see this one's in really good shape. Again, I bought it off of somebody who did a live unboxing and sort of put them each in sealed envelopes. Would have been really hard to sort of trick it, though I do have a friend who thinks he's making copies of the sealed envelope and secretly searching this while somehow not at all affecting the integrity of the pack, and then resealing it and then sending them out, all for the profit of what is likely like $100 for having to do that for each and every pack. So I don't think that's the case. Again, I think this is in really great condition. I sort of wanted to experiment with trying to search this, but for sake of the pack integrity, I want to keep the outside of this pack nice, and also kind of want to keep the cards in there nice. I think there's if there were like a volcanic island in there, there's currently no graded 9 or 10 volcanic islands, population of 0. So boy, wouldn't that be nice to pull one from here? It could sort of control the market. But if this the Eternal Masters is any indication of my luck today, that's probably not going to happen. So let's get going. Without further ado, let's open this thing up. I have no idea what order these are in as far as sort of rare, uncommon, and I'm pretty sure they're 90% land. At least I remember back when I used to buy them, it was like 8 or 10 lands, and then a couple random whatever. And you can see here I kept the pack integrity because I do plan on re-gluing this and resealing it and copying envelopes and trying to sell it back to me for $1 million. Not really though. So you can see these cards are really great condition. They are box fresh, pack fresh, box fresh. So these things have been sitting in storage for 20, 30 years. But as far as I can tell, really good condition. No bowing, no bending, no nicks. So if we do get something good here, I think we'll be rich forever and happy forever, because that's all it's going to take. So Life Force here. I don't know if you guys remember this. Now, people talk a lot about the art differences. Like, I don't know. I love the old art. It's so simple and goofy, and it's sort of like fantasy at its finest. And everything today is so detailed and intricate, which I know there's people who love that, but I'm all for these like simple blue and black backgrounds and then just this stupid little egg thing. That's the magic I grew up loving. Plains here, again, we're going to get a lot of lands, so that's going to be par for the course. Scavenging Ghoul, garbage, complete garbage card. Millstone, that might be our rare. I don't know. What do you guys? Maybe you guys know. I think Millstone might be the rare. It'd be the 4th in. Cool card, not worth a lot of money. I think Mill is my least favorite strategy in all of Magic, so I'll never be using this card, but I will certainly keep all these cards and remember opening this up. Stream of Life, my brother used to use this. I used to hate this card. Target player gains X life. That's completely unfair. Completely unfair. Yeah, especially these forests. You get all those little war elves. It's cheap. Island, another land. Beautiful swamp. We should get that graded. And forest. Reconstruction. Bring 1 artifact from your graveyard to your hand. I don't remember using that. I like the art, but it's not going to do it for me. Merfolk of the Pearl Trident. 1/1, 1 to cast. That's probably worth $100. Circle of Protection. That's got to be our rare, right? Circle of Protection red. I miss all these protection spells. This was fun. That's a great... The red on white is just awesome. But again, probably not worth anything. So I think there goes our chance for something dual. But still, hopefully you had fun and I made friends here. So if you guys are my friends now, then this was worth it. Couple cards left. Healing Solve and Dwarven Warriors. So I'd say as far as value goes, we're looking at a negative 1 value on that. But as far as fun and well, just fun, I guess, it goes, it was pretty good. Pretty good. You could probably hear the excitement in my voice, though maybe not. I think this Millstone is probably the best of these in terms of value, but I'm not sure. I'll have to look, and I'll add up the value of this. I think it might probably be pretty jarring compared to what I paid for this pack, but I don't know. This was fun. I'd do it again. That's the sad thing. If given the opportunity, I would 100% buy another one of these packs and do it all over. And maybe I will. Maybe if I get enough followers, like 4 or 5, then I'll be motivated enough to go through and do this again. So let me just stick these back in here because, like I said, I'm just gonna get some Elmer's glue and sell this for $175. Which actually, surprisingly would be kind of easy. Like look at this, the pack integrity of this. If you were a master with a glue gun or something, you might be able to do that. But I think it will remain forever in this state in my collection. I'll try to watch this video back and find the original order, but I'm not actually going to re-glue this or sell it to somebody, for those of you who don't know me. Only kidding. But I will definitely treasure this forever. I'll put it on my wall of beautiful things and fun collectibles. So thanks for joining again. I hope you enjoyed it. Next time, hopefully, I'll have better luck than I did today. Sort of a disappointing opening considering the sort of value we opened up, but that's what this Timmy stuff is all about. I'm not opening somebody else's box. I'm not overcharging them for standard core sets, and I'm doing it for me and doing it for you guys. So thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Please follow me. Comment if you liked anything. Comment if you didn't like anything. If you want to know sort of what's going on next, I think there's a subscribe thing. I don't know. I've never really used YouTube. And if you really, really love me, then you'll follow, and I'll award this card to my favorite follower. This is a dual land Tundra that I'm just going to rip up on camera for followers. So that was a proxy, if you didn't figure that out. Did you guys like that joke? All right, guys, everybody, thanks for watching. Again, this is Beta Divestments. No boxes in the basement full of cards. No acne cream in the basement. And I am not overcharging for Patreon and not overcharging for standard booster boxes. So thanks again for watching, and please follow.